So I got to tell you guys this story. I have been clean and sober now for 38 years. Some of you are applauding, some of you are doing math. You're like, he looks good for 60. No, that's not it. See, I have learned that if I say I'm clean and sober, you guys applaud my bravery and persistence. If I just say I don't drink, you guys go, yeah, right, confused silence and booing. That's what it is, right? Because you're like, look at that guy, look at that hair. That's Budweiser hair. How is that? I get it. But I've never been a drink or drug guy, and don't get me wrong, it is not a moral call by any means. You guys have another drink, order another drink, drink up. Your drinking is keeping a lot of people employed this evening, okay? The bartenders, the wait staff, feeding their children because you're drinking tonight. Drink for the children. The brewers, the distillers, the truck driver that delivers the liquor to the bar, the guy that sells the donuts to the AA meeting, feeding their children. Because you're drinking tonight, drink for the children. I believe the children. No, I'm not going to do that. So, yeah, it's not a moral call. Order up another drink, you guys. It's like you're doing charity work, you know? Don't do so much charity work that you get pulled over on the way home, is all I'm saying. Sir, you were swerving back there. I was swerving for the children. Why do you hate children, Officer Onky Pig? So the reason I don't drink or anything like that is because addiction runs in my family. And we did our DNA test. It said we're 90 proof. My family tree sways when there's no breeze. You know what I'm saying? So I've always just stayed away from it. But you don't get any credit for staying away from it. You only get credit if you mess up your life and then come back from it, right? Like if you're talking to a guy who's like, I was messed up on drugs and alcohol, lost my job, my house, my family, I ended up in jail, but now I'm all cleaned up and I'm doing great. And we go, yay, that's fantastic. And that is fantastic. And then I go, I've never done any of that. And you guys are like, bore. And it's because those people have better stories that we get to imagine in our heads, right? Stories of wild nights and illicit activities and surprise boobs. Surprise boobs, yeah. Regular boobs are great, but surprise boobs out in the wild are the best. No? All right. So I know everybody loves a good drunk story, so I will tell you about the very last time that I was tipsy, all right? It was wine. I was 7 years old, and there was a priest telling me it was a cup of blood, all right? So now look, there's no diddling in this story, all right? This story doesn't loosen your butt cheeks. This story does not end in a Vatican cover-up. It's okay. This story ends with an amazing pun. You'll see. It's going to be great. So it's a first communion rehearsal, right? And look, as far as I'm concerned, you tell a 7-year-old to drink a cup of blood, you don't get to be surprised a few years later when he throws a Slayer poster on the wall. I was like, where's the pentagram, Padre? What are we doing? And he goes, oh, no, it's Jesus' blood. And I said, oh. How long's that been sitting around? Did you check the Best By date on that? That seems like it might be bad by now. And then they explain transubstantiation to us, which is the belief that the bread and the wine literally, not in the modern use of the word literally, which means not literally, but in the ancient form of the word. They believe that the bread and wine turn into the body and blood of Jesus. And I was a curious little kid. I said, well, how does that happen? And they went, it's a mystery. Well, get Fred and Velma down here then, man. Figure it out. Oh, it was Mr. Tompkins, the night manager, the whole time. Good job, gang, but we couldn't have done it without our special guest, the Harlem Globetrotters. Shaggy, stop eating all the Jesus. But zoinks, Fred, like Jesus makes a really good sandwich. Jesus made the sandwich? Like, no, Scoob, Jesus didn't make the sandwich. Jesus is the sandwich. Cue laugh track. Look, I don't care if you guys laugh at that or not. I really don't. I just like doing it. I do it at home by myself in my kitchen. It's fun. I got a whole series brewing in my head. It's going to be great. The next one is Scooby-Doo and the Shroud of Turin. Like carbon dating, Scoob. It's going to be great. It's a good thing my parents never sent me to Catholic school. Where's your homework? It's a mystery. You just have to have faith that I did it. So at the rehearsal for my first communion, they used real wine in the cups. And I don't know how much experience you guys have working with groups of 7-year-olds, but they're not known for getting shit right the first time. So we're going around. Round 7, wine. Round 8, wine. Round 9, wine. Round 10, Irish car bombs. That seemed over the top. Little much, got a little broy in there all of a sudden. The priest dropped the shot in and went, and now we're reading from the first letter of St. Brody to his Twitter followers. And the Lord did say, chug, 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 show us your tits. The Lord then picked up the weed brownie and said to his disciples, take this brownie and eat from it, for it is my body, no homo. So at the end of the first communion rehearsal, our DDs came to pick us up. And I was like, I don't think I can drive, Mom. Take my keys. And the priest said, now you got to come back Sunday morning for actual first communion, because hair of the dog and all, right? And he said, you got to be here 10:30 Sunday morning for first communion and Wednesday for ladies' night. Now, a lot of churches don't even use real wine in the cups anymore. They use grape juice now, which, I don't know, seems a little juvenile to me. Like now we're getting our Jesus blood from a pouch. Capri Sun, S-O-N. Hey, everybody, we're doing Jesus Go-Gurts next week. Comes in 2 flavors, wild berry and extreme guilt. Grape juice isn't even good for you. It's full of sugar, crap. Why can't they use a healthier juice? Like, I don't know, an acai berry wheatgrass shot or something. Because then you can be like, hey, can I get a whey protein boost in my Jesus blood? Cool, thanks. And I realize that joke doesn't completely make sense because Jesus was killed by the Romans, not the Jamba Jews.
Hey, it's Phil. It's me. It's the guy you just saw in the thing like a second ago. It's amazing how we get to do this. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I absolutely appreciate it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that happy hoo-ha. You know how it goes. And if you'd like to catch me in a live show out on the road, go to philjohnsоncomedy.com. Click that tour dates button and all my stuff is there. And if you enjoyed this video, I would love to have you as part of my private fan community. You'll see a banner right there on philjohnsоncomedy.com where you can join for free and get all sorts of cool free stuff and meet other Phil Johnson fans and comedy fans. And it's a great group of people, thousands of people around the country. And I would love to have you in it. Talk soon.